Here's what I used for today's recipe. Winter has come with a vengeance, and the only way to combat the seasonal depression is with a hot cup of tea and a fresh batch of homemade pickles. Don't knock it till you try it.
That idea is literally the greatest idea I have ever heard in my life.
To make the brine, add 1 1/4 cup of water to a pot, 2/3 cup of white vinegar, and half a tablespoon of pickling salt. If you like your pickles on the sweeter side, you could also add half a tablespoon of sugar at this point. I don't like my pickles sweet, so I do not add sugar. Bring the whole thing to a boil, stirring occasionally to make sure all the salt is fully dissolved, then let it rest here for a few hours until it comes back down to room temperature. Once the brine is cooled, prep the cucumbers. I use a 1-quart canning jar. You can use any glass container if you don't have a canning jar. These are some leftover pickling cucumbers I have from my garden. I'm cutting them into wedges to fill up the jar. Before the jar is completely full, add in 2 to 4 peeled garlic cloves, and if you like a little heat, you can also add some sliced jalapeno. Leave the seeds in for even more heat. These garlic cloves were huge, so I only used 2. Once your extras are in, keep filling the jar until it's as packed as you can get it. By tipping the jar to the side and gently shaking it, you can get the cucumbers to settle and help you find more room. Once the jar is full, add 2 to 3 teaspoons of dill. I love dill, so I use 3. Pour in the brine. If it doesn't cover the cucumbers, you can still fit more in there. Keep jamming them in until the brine covers everything. Put on the lid and give everything a good shake to mix it. Take a moment to admire your work. Aww. Then set it in the fridge for 3 days. You can cut the cucumbers any way you like. A mandolin is an easy way to quickly make cucumber chips. Be very careful though. A mandolin can take your whole finger off and not even feel bad about it. Proceed with caution. But Kat, you say, I don't have cucumbers for my garden. Can I use regular store-bought cucumbers? Abso-friggin-lutely. You prep them exactly the same way. I even put the garlic, jalapeno, and dill in first this time because the order in the jar doesn't really matter. You can eat the pickles whenever, but they are best after 3 days in the fridge. They will stay crispy for up to 1 month. Because there's no additional chemicals or preservatives, they will start to get soggy after about a month, which is why I perfected this recipe to make just 1 jar at a time. And there you have it. Have a pickle and survive the winter.
Subscribe.